of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Shout out Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only care for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Geno. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. We had 4 in the game last week without having some go-to moves with counters.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The gain of 4 at a time as the drive continues. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Lance. On the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lance on the keeper. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here we go. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And Lance's throw here taken in by Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. – 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays.
Recipe for success. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lance going to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith going right back to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's good one. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Geno down a throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Geno on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 3. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, with a 1st down.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith and Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Smith now to throw. He hits his target. Lockett on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Lance looking to throw it.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Throw left side complete to Isabella.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks.
On play action, Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Cardinals.
To throw again on second down. Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This complete to Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions in every game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 41, Lance. And now here's another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Throwing now is Lance.
20, 10.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel,
41 yards.
and the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Ready.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?